Here's your NewzBlock update for the week of July 19th, 2026. Let's get into it. A gunfight in the Palestinian village of Tel, near Nablus, has left 2 Israelis and 4 Palestinians dead. The violence began when an Israeli settler died during a clash with local residents. Some accounts report that a Palestinian seized a weapon from one of the settlers and opened fire. Following this confrontation, the Israeli military shot and killed 4 Palestinians. This incident has significantly heightened tensions across the occupied territory. The event occurred amid rising hostility, which included revenge calls against Palestinians and demands from ministers for new settlements following the initial settler fatality. In other developments, a Russian ballistic missile strike on the Kiev region has killed at least 6 people and injured dozens more. This attack happened shortly after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy hosted representatives from the U.S. company that manufactures Patriot air defense systems. At the same time, a separate long-range Ukrainian attack on an oil facility inside Russia resulted in 6 deaths. These cross-border strikes have brought the total death toll to at least 17 people. Ukrainian cities have faced continuous Russian attacks and daily civilian casualties since the war began in 2022, as both sides continue to use long-range strikes across the region. In sports, Enzo Maresca has officially taken over as manager of Manchester City. In his first news conference since succeeding Pep Guardiola, Maresca spoke to reporters and described the opportunity to step into the role as a privilege, while also admitting the challenge of following Guardiola. During the media appearance, the newly appointed manager discussed a range of topics concerning the club, including the squad and his predecessor. This discussion highlights the transition at the helm of the English club, marking the official beginning of Maresca's tenure in charge of the team. Also making headlines, major DC streets close near Waldorf Astoria for White House Correspondents Dinner. The perennially controversial White House Correspondents' Dinner is returning for a second attempt after an incident involving a gunman derailed the proceedings in April. Donald Trump is scheduled to attend the rescheduled event. The annual gathering brings together journalists, politicians, and public figures, though the event has frequently attracted debate over the cozy relationship between the press and the administration. Security concerns have also heightened following the disruption earlier in the year. In other news, Belgium has a brand new national football team coach. Mark van Bommel, who is from the Netherlands, is stepping into the managerial role for the Belgian squad. If you are wondering about the terms of his contract, who will be on his coaching staff, or when his upcoming matches will be, those details were not shared in the announcement. Elsewhere, cuerpos desmembrados y acribillados entre los más de 150 delitos cometidos por uno de los criminales más peligrosos de Costa Rica. Miguel Méndez, head coach of the Spanish national basketball team, stated on July 24th that the team is working with a new generation to compete against major rivals. Speaking in Madrid alongside authors Pedro Martín López and Julia López, Méndez emphasized that the squad approaches upcoming challenges with ambition. In separate law enforcement developments reported on the same day in Spain, a 35-year-old man was remanded in custody following an arrest for allegedly attacking a neighbor with a chainsaw in Durcal, Granada. Meanwhile, TikTok is facing a massive fine from the European Union for exposing children's data to third parties. Meanwhile, Valve has rolled out a major update to Steam that makes buying and gifting video games a whole lot easier. With this new system, you can now send games straight through email and buy items as a guest, meaning the person receiving the gift doesn't even need to have an account already. This update gets rid of the old hurdles that made digital gifting a hassle, letting buyers finish transactions and send games to people who aren't registered yet. Now, to another story. The Ecuadorian National Police found almost a ton of cocaine hidden on an agricultural farm in the canton of Buena Fe, in the coastal province of Los Rios. Specifically, officers discovered a shipment of 950 kilograms of cocaine hydrochloride. This seizure happened during a police operation targeting drug trafficking routes across the country. The intervention also led to the arrest of people at the site. Ultimately, this operation exposed another link in the logistics and distribution networks used by drug traffickers operating within Ecuador. That's this week's update. Subscribe or head to NewzBlock.com for the full stories.